everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Pop for This. We are your hosts. I am Machi the Ring Geek.
Gil the Guillotine.
McKendy the total heel, motherfucker.
And this week we've got
Raw.
our Raw and NXT, Raw, NXT and Smackdown recap. And as always, this episode of Pop for This is brought to you by our
These
sponsor,
n-
Cookies. Stop it.
these
No, don't even finish that sentence. Do not. Do not. I don't want to have to edit anything out today. Please. Thank you. So we're going to have a word from our sponsor, Cookies by Clark. Cookies by Clark. Founded in 2015, our passion for fitness and health led to the creation of delicious, health-conscious baked goods. We believe in keeping things simple with limited, quality ingredients that we feel good about feeding to our own family. Specializing in cookies as well as offering brownies, we proudly provide gluten-free and vegan options for everyone to enjoy. Every purchase helps support our small family-owned business, and we truly appreciate your support. So please, visit us on Instagram at Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of the Pop for This podcast. Cookies by Clark, the best cookie in the world for the best podcast in the world. Okay, that was our sponsor. So, what do you say, guys? Want to get to it? Think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. All right, so yeah, we got Raw to start off. And to start off, we had every women's tag team come out for a segment, which did I don't know what. And we had Javon Evans taking on Bravo Americano in the personally most offensive gimmick in all of WWE. This is how they're using Tyler Bate, people. But anyway, Javon Evans
Hey,
got the win. Surprise,
hey, my
surprise.
man is
Wait,
getting
wait,
paid.
wait. He's on TV, right? So it's
My
okay.
man is getting. He might like it. He might love it. You don't know. You don't know. Kane says like he loved wearing the mask because he can make silly faces and laugh under the mask when somebody said something funny. Maybe it's the same thing for him.
Maybe.
That's
He,
like why do you wear the mask? I can laugh at people under here. Okay.
that's the bright part about it, you know. Maybe he doesn't have to shave. He doesn't have to like do his hair. Just put on a mask and go to work.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's it. Anyway, next. So then we had a backstage segment with Liv talking to Finn Balor, who's playing video games, talk about we're out there we're out there challenging for titles. Raquel's out here challenging for titles. What are you doing, my man? And then we had Finn come out and step to CM Punk. So that set up a match between Punk and Balor, which people have been wanting to see for a long time. So that was done. Then we had the Kabuki Warriors versus Bailey and Lyra and Roxy and Liv. This was actually a really good match. Um, really, really good match. This is the match that I was talking about when we were going over the top five, and I was like, I just put match here. This is the match that I was talking about. It was really, really good. I like that Liv and Roxy won.
They should have opened up Raw with that match instead of having that corny segment with all the tag teams.
Yeah, yep, that is the fact. After that, we had a segment I really, really liked. Raquel Rodriguez attacking Stephanie Vaquer. Um, man, she's been ruthless, and
Yeah,
Good.
and it's been
Love
great.
it.
It's been great.
yeah, keep it going.
Hell yeah. Then we had Bronson Reed and Austin Theory versus Dragon Lee and Penta, with Lee and Penta winning by DQ. Um,
And Bronson Reed killing Ray Phoenix on live
yo,
television.
this whole segment was just was just crazy. Adam Pearce losing his mind. The whole thing
Yeah.
was crazy. But it was good stuff though. Really, really good way to start rebuilding Breaker. And then we had the last the last match of the night. AJ versus Gunther. Really, really good match. Really, really good psychology behind it. Gunther won. There were some shenanigans, but he won. So that was our show. That was SmackDown. So I'll open it up to you guys. What do we think of SmackDown? How do you guys feel about this AJ Gunther thing?
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's the end, it's just the beginning. And that match ended questionable. Like they people say, oh, Gunther tapped out that way so AJ can release the hold so he can get out of it. But bro, you couldn't get out of the hold, so you tapped anyway, you
Yeah.
know? Yes, Gunther won, but yeah, it's a good start. I can see them using this, I can see them doing this feud all the way until WrestleMania. And if
Absolutely.
and it could end up with AJ and Gunther having a career match where Gunther retires AJ. And that'll be a good way to go out for AJ.
Yeah, that for me, that's something that, and we've talked about. I think we all are in are in support of Gunther retiring AJ, them running that angle.
Yeah.
And they can easily stretch this out, man. Can easily stretch this out. You want to get to WrestleMania? It's easy to get to WrestleMania with these two. Easy. Because you
Yeah.
always have the Rumble. The Royal Rumble is always an interruption in things, right? So let's say AJ and Gunther, they start their feud now. They don't have to have a match at the Royal Rumble. Just put them both in the Rumble. Maybe Gunther eliminates AJ. Maybe AJ eliminates Gunther. Now you got the second match at Elimination Chamber. You give that match to AJ. They're tied 1-1.
Hmm.
Where do you have the tiebreaker?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. So
Career
I think
career
it,
match.
yeah, and I think it if they did it that way, I'd love it. But ultimately, as long as they run that retirement angle, I like it. With Gunther, I like that that's his gimmick. I think it's
Me too.
cool.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
really really like it. So yeah, that Braun Breaker segment, boys, that
Yeah,
was
that's. I mean, that was
he lost his whole mind
our cream of the crop, pretty much. So
for a reason.
that was
For a reason.
that was a beautiful segment, starting
Yeah,
from the unhinged spear that almost broke Ray Phoenix in half. Like, God
bro.
damn.
Yo, like you can see his pupils dilating like, oh shit, this
Ah.
man is about to knock my soul out of the back of my ass. Yeah, man.
But but it did what it was meant to do. You completely forgot that he just lost clean to CM Punk. It was a whole
Yep.
restart of the whole Braun Breaker gimmick and so forth. So they already established him as a complete monster, complete animal that the whole Vision had to hold back because like he was causing so much destruction. So when he comes back at Royal Rumble, and plus it keeps him off the television. So
Mm-hmm.
we end up missing him. He comes back as a Royal Rumble. We completely forget about him. And when he comes back as a monster that's eliminating everybody in sight. So
And
yeah.
you know what they're not gonna be talking about? They're not gonna be talking about the loss to Punk.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in the they might bring it up for something else, storyline wise or whatever. But when he comes back, like ain't nobody gonna be talking about that. And that segment really did wonders for them. Um, One thing I did want to touch on. I know we don't like what's happening with the women's tag division. And honestly, for me, the segment on Raw did a lot to influence my thinking on that. Like it really, really didn't help anyone. But I do think there is a way to fix it. And I think that way to fix it is Roxy and Liv. They haven't been involved in this shit yet. So if you make them the focus, I don't know who you're going to put on the other side. Obviously, Liv has all kinds of history with Rhea. That's like built in. But Roxanne is kind of fresh. You can get really good fresh matchups from this. Like Kyrie Sane and Alexa. Never seen that. Roxy and Io. Rhea and Roxy. Liv and Io. Like there's combinations, there's things they can do, but I think Liv and Roxy should be the focus.
Yeah.
That's what I think personally.
They have
That's
a lot of
Um,
options with the females.
they do.
yeah. I
They
think
just
They
have to
AJ
do.
break up
Washington.
some. They just have to break up some tag teams.
Yeah, I think
They
they're
do.
scared too because they don't know where to go with the other female. There's so much on the roster we talk about all the time.
There is, and but that also makes it, but that also adds a level intrigue to it because now, like, think about it. If these teams break up, now you've got Bailey out there, Alexa Bliss out there, Charlotte Flair is out there, Lyra's out there. Like, they're all EOs out there. They're all out
Hey,
there. Any of those girls can compete for it. Yo,
hey, I would love to
with the
see.
exception with the exception of Kyrie or Lyra, and this is only because they haven't been built up as singles wrestlers. Any of those girls can compete for a singles title. Any of them. And
Yeah,
most of them can compete for a world title. I don't think
and,
Kyrie and Lyra are there yet. But most of the other girls, they all can. Oh,
and they got
oh.
two prime titles waiting for big names.
Yep.
Bailey could go for the IC title, or Bailey could go for the United States title. They can go either way. All those titles mean something now.
Yeah.
They they're fresh titles.
Absolutely.
They're baby titles, and look what all you got to look at is what Becky did to the IC title. Any girl,
Yeah.
it's up for grabs now. This could be your
I
launch on
think I think WWE is crushing it with that and with the US title, like the credibility, because there's a couple of ways to build credibility, right? You could have someone make the title. That's what Becky Lynch is doing. Or you could have someone have the title make them. Mello wants to make the US Open Challenge. He wants to carry that. It
that.
means something to him. Becky Lynch, it's like, no, no, no. I mean something to the belt. And I
Exactly.
like how both of those things are happening. I love it.
So
It's really good. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Unless you guys got anything else, I can go on to not SmackDown, to NXT.
That was a pretty solid match. It was a pretty solid show. Raw
Yeah, I
this
thought it
week.
was I
Mm.
thought it was really good. I thought this was yeah, the Raw was really really good. So next we had NXT kind of floundering right now. The show just started. Excuse me. The show just started with a recap. One thing good that came out of the episode was that Ava announced there's going to be a ladder match for the NXT men's title. That should be dope. That should be dope. And they're going to do that February 3rd. So that was that. Then we had Kalani Jordan taking on Lola Vice, with Vice defeating Kalani Jordan. I like Kalani. I like her a lot. And Lola's back fist, yo, that should
yeah,
look mad real.
yeah.
That shit like look like it really is just beating the shit out of her. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but in the back, when Ava was talking or whatever, Tony D'Angelo was way in the background, just like walking around like a weirdo. They're
Looking
gonna
like a
definitely
oh,
do.
He's a
They're gonna
lurch
definitely do something with him.
looking
Definitely.
like a total goon.
for real.
Exactly.
Like he,
Next up, we had everyone's favorite title,
I just thought
new
of something.
title.
I just thought of
What?
something. I'm gonna start my own faction, and everybody's name is gonna start with total. So you know how I'm the total heel. So I'm gonna get another guy. He's gonna be my bodyguard, and he's gonna be the total goon.
Okay. And
You
then you're gonna
know,
have a little henchman. Is he gonna be the total lackey? The total flunky? What would he be?
maybe,
total fool.
maybe, maybe.
The
No,
total fool? No.
no.
That's just the dickhead we have around to make fun of. So yeah, moving on. Our next match was our favorite title, the speed title. Jesus. Jasper Troy versus Tavion Heights, with Jasper Troy winning. Who cares? Next, we had a segment with Blake Monroe, another wrestler who NXT is just dropping the ball with. Like, this is Mariah May. She had a crazy 8-month feud with Toni Storm that
Right.
ended with the Hollywood ending, and that match was
Wild,
crazy.
a
And this
bloody
is
mess.
like, okay, I know they're not going to do all the blood and shit, but like, Blake Monroe is a great wrestler. She's a Joshi wrestler. The Japanese style, like that's how she was trained. And here, I feel like she hasn't transitioned. It's a different style. The one thing I did like though, Jada Parker came back. That was
Yep.
awesome.
Miss Parker.
And then they had They had that French luchador. They did a promo for him.
Pierre
Um,
Lafitte.
is that his name?
No, but you
No, it's
remember that
not.
wrestler? You remember that wrestler Pierre Lafitte?
Yeah, the
No.
fleet.
Yeah. You don't remember Pierre Lafitte? He was a pirate. He had a beef with Bret the
Oh,
Man Hart.
yes. Lafitte.
He had
Wow.
a
Yes, I do.
he had a
Wow.
patch.
Wow.
Yes, I
Throwback.
do.
Throwback.
Man,
Mm.
wrestling, they really did that. So yeah, no, the luchador's name was Elio LaFleur. But yeah,
LeFleur.
they've actually had some pretty cool promos as far as like the moves that he does. Crazy.
LeFleur,
Um,
Le Fly, Le Koshka. You remember that song, Gil?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
so
Compa.
next we
It's not a
had
compa song. It was a rap song. It's not a compa song.
just salsa. All right, next we had Stax versus Shiloh Hill, with Stax beating Hill. I don't even care about that. Like Shiloh Hill is a terrible character. Then we had Izzy Dame. This was a crazy episode in the sense that Izzy Dame lost to Tatum Paxley, then came back out of nowhere and challenged for the North American title and won the North American title
Where do these people
after
get their names?
Thea Hale got.
Tatum.
I don't know,
What's
bro.
Tatum
The
Tatum Paxley? What the
the
hell is
porn
that?
The
the
porn
porn
name
name generator,
generator.
bro. It's a
Oh
porn
my
name generator.
God. Stop.
100%. Final match was Joe Hendry versus Dion Lennox, with Joe Hendry winning the match after Tony D'Angelo came in and did some fuck shit. So
Just
that was
beat
our
up
episode of
everybody
yeah, that was
with
our
his
episode of SmackDown,
with
rather
his
of
Bane
NXT.
with his Bane jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think this episode kind of highlighted that NXT is trying to find its footing right now. I
Yep.
think the ladder match is a really, really good place to start. But they got to get their ducks in a row. They got to figure out Tatum Paxley, Izzy Dame, and then the NXT title thing is not figured out. Ethan Page is great as the North American champion, but they don't even have anyone to challenge him. They've been caught up with TNA shit forever. So yeah, really
Same.
wasn't that great this week.
Really, really weak. As somebody that's catching up to NXT, uh, it's not. They need to came back to speed. Like it sucks because I'm catching up with it as Oba and Trick
Hmm.
and all these guys are leaving. I'm like, whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down.
Yeah,
Kind of like, wait, what's going on? So yeah, I guess they need some serious restructuring.
they
Restruct.
do. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that was our episode of NXT. Unless you guys got anything else, we can
Nope.
move it on to our final show of the week. Um,
Layeth
Smack.
the smacketh downeth.
and
Yeah.
I have to say, man,
Fire.
um, great episode of SmackDown.
Hmm.
Fire.
Excellent, excellent episode of SmackDown. Um, sorry guys, trying to get something working here and it's not working.
You have one
Okay,
job,
there we go.
man.
I got a couple of jobs actually, but anyway, um, so yeah, all right. So SmackDown, we had the Randy Orton versus The Miz. Um, I guess this is what Randy Orton is doing now. So Orton defeated The Miz, and he's in the Fatal Four Way.
I
Um,
like his t-shirt though.
I
RKO
know you.
everybody. I love that t-shirt.
It's not bad. After that, we had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Julia and Kiana James, with Flair and Bliss coming out on top. Nia Jax had made an appearance here, and it was interesting at the end. They had Julia like really getting at Nia Jax and Kiana James holding her back.
I think
Um,
they're about to get into a feud, or he
there
she they're about to have
there's
like a little mini feud. I think.
something, yeah. There is a world where you do this right and you can really, really make Julia, you can start her in the right direction. There is. Because Nia Jax is genuinely hated.
Yeah.
And people want Julia to be good. She's not good yet. They want her to be good. If you put her in a feud with Nia Jax where she's kind of the underdog, but she gets to showcase that she is a badass, you could get some traction with her character. But as it
Hmm.
is, this is where we're at.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's an easy story to tell too.
yeah,
David
it is.
versus Goliath. That's an easy story to tell.
Yeah. After that, we had a couple of segments. We had Solo talking about stealing the lantern and Uncle Howdy talking about all that shit. Then Cody
Nobody
came
fucking
out
cares. Nobody fucking
and no,
cares.
nope,
Yeah.
Nobody
nope,
fucking
nope, nope.
cares.
Like it's funny how they're like, yeah, I'm carrying on, Bray's memory. Yeah, you are because you're losing constantly and WWE books you terribly. So you are perfectly following the legacy of Bray. Yeah, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Cody came out and the reaction was very, very mixed. Um, and Cody he kind of intimated, well, not kind of, he definitely intimated that he knows his character is getting stale and that
Yeah.
things have to change. You got to do things differently. So hopefully he does. After that, we had Trick Williams and his dope entrance against Matt Cardona with Trick Williams winning. Um, yeah, Marco, you're right, man. That entrance with the
If there
trumpets, the whole
Ba, ba,
thing,
ba,
it's dope.
ba, ba, ba. That shit is
It's
fire.
dope.
if
It's
there was
dope.
one if there was one example of an entrance, a song getting you over, Trick Williams is the perfect example.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they
Absolutely.
had to copyright that from Hustle and Flow.
Mhm.
I wonder. Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
they don't actually say those words. It's the crowd that puts it in.
Oh, that's true.
Is that
It is the
it's the
crowd that says
crowd
it.
that
That's
Oh,
puts
true.
it in. The
That's true.
the beat just goes perfectly with it, and plus his name is Trick, you know?
that's a
That
good
beat
point.
is that beat is
Yeah.
dope.
And that's one way to get around it, huh? That's an awesome
Hmm.
plan.
Yeah. Next we had Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa. This was actually a pretty good match.
It wasn't bad.
It was a pretty good match. Um, it's just again the Wyatts. I mean, I know they have to further the feud, but do they really have to further the feud? Like if they were giving us good matches, if they were making us feel like these are two like big dog, like when it was the Shield and it was the Wyatts, it was a really simple story. It was like we're the toughest kids on the block. No, 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 motherfucker. We are. We're the
Yeah.
baddest kids on the block. And that was it. With the MFTs, they're adding this whole ethereal, supernatural angle. We have the lantern. Like,
Yeah. Stop.
bro, this isn't the 90s. Like, you're not trying to win a ratings war with WCW and you're just trying all this weird shit now. Not gonna work that way.
And
True.
when
So
did
yeah.
And MFTs with their weird masks, like they're in Serpent of the Rainbow. It's like what is like
Remember that movie?
it
That
fucked me
fucked
up
up
as a
movie.
terrified
Oh
little kid.
my God.
And the
Yeah.
lantern doesn't have any like backstory because I remember when like the Undertaker with the urn, you
Hmm.
knew that the urn was like something important, you know? This lantern out the blue is like everything now. What? And
As
I
and
said it
as a
be and I
no, no,
said
go
it
ahead.
before and I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Damian Priest, please change your entrance music. That shit sucks. Like that shit is
Yeah,
horrible, bro.
his music is pretty bad.
I'm about to fire your ass just for on your entrance song. Like seriously.
So next up we had match of the week, at least in WWE. Carmelo Hayes versus Leon Slater. Wow.
Crazy.
Just wow. Like there were first of all, the way Melo finished that match, that move he did was dope. The suplex that he turned into a cutter off of the top rope,
Yep.
dope.
That's
Dope. That
cool.
should be his. He should make that his finisher. Like I like nothing but net. The leg drop behind. I like that, but I think this shit is better.
The show was a
I think
crazy
it's I think it's
experience.
better. I
It's a
think it's
dope.
better. So amazing match. Then after that we had Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace. Um, excuse me, with Jordan Grace defeating Chelsea Green. Then we got, a whole tease with her and Jade Cargill.
I want to go to the gym with these ladies. These girls are fit. Like
Bro.
these girls got gains.
Yeah.
Man,
Like
I ain't
Jordan.
trying to go to the gym with these girls. They can embarrass me.
Uh-huh.
I'm all the way good. Um, yeah, but so there's that. I mean, I'm sure Jade is gonna win. Jordan just showed up. I don't think she's gonna win the world title in her first feud, but
Oh,
that kind of sucks because
she
I mean,
might. She might
maybe.
because Jade is not doing good at all right
And I'm
now.
gonna tell you right now, Jordan Grace has done nothing but take L's when it came to title matches. She's been taking L's in NXT. She's been taking L's in TNA for a minute.
Wasn't she the
For
TNA
a
Women's
minute.
Champion?
She's a three-time knockouts champion. Jordan
Yeah.
Grace, yo, Jordan Grace is the goods, bro. Jordan Grace could wrestle.
He came
So I
into
wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Grace wins a championship.
he was introduced to
So,
WWE as the knockout champion.
Yeah, so
yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if she drops it to Jordan Grace.
You know who she had an
I
incredible
wouldn't be.
match with?
Oh.
Like, I would encourage you guys to go and find it. Her and Roxanne had a match for the NXT title.
Oh, really?
It was amazing.
Roxanne, Roxanne, I want to be your man.
Oh,
Roxanne.
Roxy, Roxy. So next we, all right. So next up we had last match of the night. Ilya Dragunov versus Sami Zayn, with Sami Zayn winning in a match that was second in quality only to Mello versus Leon Slater. So, yeah, so we got Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Randy Orton, and who's the fourth guy in the Fatal Four Way? Who am I missing?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. So
Oh.
Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Randy Orton,
No,
Trick Williams.
no, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn,
I'm not
Randy.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, Damian Priest. Yeah,
Damian Priest, Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton.
yeah,
I think I
Um,
said I think I said the wrong name 5 times. That's
yeah.
Mackenzie's influence. That's Mackenzie's
but
influence.
but I kind of disagree with you. In that other statement that you said, I like the Sami Zayn match versus the Carmelo Hayes match because, like I said before, sometimes it
You
be
mean
like
wait, Sammy versus Ilya or Sammy versus Mello? Sammy versus Ilya.
Sammy versus Ilya. I
Yeah.
prefer that match more than the Carmelo Hayes match.
Okay, I
Because
mean that's fine.
sometimes with these acrobatic wrestlers, sometimes it just becomes just a big spot fest, and it doesn't look like it doesn't. After a while, it takes away from the actual wrestling match. It's like I
Mhm.
said before. Sometimes the reason I like Bret Hart so much because it looked like an actual fight. The shit looked real. The shit looked good. Like enough of. I don't know. It was a good match, but stop flipping around so much.
Yeah, I
No,
can
I,
see that.
I I tend to agree. Um, but yeah, I felt like this match, I think there was a level of physicality to it. That I just that they added into the acrobatics. I just liked it. I thought it was just thought it was an excellent match. Sammy versus Ilya was great.
Brutal.
I mean,
Yeah, it was a great
it was
match.
an awesome match. I could probably flip a coin, and if you told me Sammy versus Ilya was the match of the week versus Mello and Slater, I wouldn't argue. It's a great match. I
Yeah.
preferred Mello versus Slater, but
Like Sammy versus Dragunov,
they were both great matches.
it was a great match. It had some spots, but at the same time it had a level of physicality that I fucking loved.
Yo, I'm telling you, Ilya
Yeah.
absolutely told Sammy, bro, punch me in the face. It's fine.
Pop
He
my
definitely
eye.
told him that. He definitely told him that. He definitely said, like, yo, just punch me right in the face. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Like, Ilya always comes out of his matches bleeding or bruised or something.
Sammy
Um,
seemed tore up.
and I
Big
got a
scratches on
splinter.
his
This shit is
body.
killing.
His
Yeah,
chest was red. Like,
yeah.
damn,
An
man.
Another reason that I think Sammy's gonna win the Rumble is because that shit is in Riyadh.
Yeah.
It is in his backyard.
Yep.
I really think that's
They're gonna
happening.
go
I don't
nuts.
care.
I think it's happening. I really do.
I don't care.
They're gonna go nuts if he wins.
I think they're gonna do it. I
Ooh,
think that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna, yeah, man. That's the hill I'm setting up camp on. That's the one. But either way, yeah, those were our shows for the week.
sweet.
So it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm very interested in seeing how they get these. these contenders together for this NXT six-man ladder match.
Mhm.
There's talk about JC Jane coming up to the roster, which would mean they got to move that NXT title. And they're also talking about Sol Ruka coming up to the roster,
Been hearing
which
more
that
about
hurts them
Luka.
too because
Yeah.
Ruka was probably the best person to take the belt off of JC Jane. But
I love her
now
name,
it looks like
Soluka.
what's that?
I love her name, Soluka.
Too.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a good name. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do there. So those are the things I'm really gonna be looking at, and how this fatal four way goes down on Saturday night's main event. Very, very interesting.
You know she's black, Soluka.
Half black.
I I
No,
did
she
not.
black. She black. Her
I
father's
did not.
black. Her father's
Half
I did
black.
not
black.
know that.
Her
She
mom is white.
black. She black. She black. That's all you gotta say, girl. She black.
Okay.
Does she consider
Oh,
Uh,
herself
I'm not even. I'm
black?
not. Even, I'm not even
hmm
gonna. I'm not even gonna hold you because Carmine's black. I don't give.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
give a fuck
yes,
what.
Ah,
yes.
of course,
Okay, I'm black.
obviously. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna be like, that's my
Mm,
father. I'm not black. What?
mm, mm.
What do you mean? What? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
The
Cubans are like that.
first time I saw Carmine, I said, "Hey, little nigga, what's up?"
Like if anybody in your school asks you what's going on, where you from, Flatbush, nigga.
Mm.
I'm,
Imagine they
I'm gonna
look at
buy him.
Carmine. What's
I,
Flatbush?
I'm gonna buy him an Afro pick. I'm gonna get him a dope ass, a little, but like for little kids.
Yo,
Get him a little Afro pick for him to go to
oh,
class with.
he looks
That
like
would
a
be
little
dope.
Roman with his haircut.
Oh man, I miss Carmine.
You know, but
Fucker. All right, so yeah, that was our shows for the week, boys. So you guys good?
Yeah, good week of wrestling. Good week of wrestling.
All
guys,
right, so
like and
Two more,
subscribe.
2 more weeks till the Royal Rumble.
My favorite, one of my favorite events.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I
Oh, when
take, and I still don't know who's gonna win.
so well, I mean,
Yeah,
we don't. Cody's the first person to come out
ounce.
and say that. Yeah. So and then we're gonna
I
be
please, I do
we're
not
gonna be
want Cody
doing.
to win.
I don't
Yeah.
want him to win either, but
I think this is gonna
Sammy's
be
gonna
the
win.
down the time to start bringing Cody down to bring him back up into heel Cody, which
Yeah.
I'm salivating for. Pause.
Yeah.
The thing
Cody
with
as a
Co
heel is a different kind of thing, man.
That's a beast. I
People
can't wait.
don't people don't
They're not
realize.
ready, son. They're not
People don't
ready.
realize I watched this man in AEW and wow, it is impressive.
knowing
He is
Triple
unbearable as a heel. Oh my God. Oh
knowing
my
Triple
God.
H, I don't think he's gonna pull that trigger yet because he likes long stories and so forth. But they can also do some good feuds with Cody. He doesn't have to be in the title picture. They could
He
pull the
doesn't.
trigger between they could pull the trigger between him and Randy Orton. You know, him and Jacob Fatu can have a hell of a feud. They have
Mm.
options. He doesn't have to. They can have a really grudge feud for WrestleMania. He doesn't have to be in the title picture.
Oh, we never even mentioned this. Remember what Drew said in that? I don't know if this is true or not either. The clause that he put in the contract for as long as
That
he has that title, Cody can't go for that title. He has to
yeah.
start at the beginning of the line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's automatically Cody out of the title picture for Drew's reign. And that's awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, we
Yep.
might get a bunch of other matches with Cody.
And we're
Yeah.
mentioning all these people. We're mentioning Sammy, but we forgot about one thing. You forgot about the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war. Like,
They
yo,
bro, we talked about it and I can't get it out of my head. Like I was so disappointed with the Cody and Oba match because they were cooking. They
What?
were cooking.
my
And then
man
when
is
I saw Drew,
coming.
I was like, damn. Yeah. Oba is, Oba
Over
is
versus,
inevitable. He is
Oba
dude.
inevitable.
wins the Royal Rumble and it's Oba and Drew.
That would have
Yeah,
surprised.
bro.
It would have surprised me if Oba. That's
Great.
that's Oba. That's my dark horse pick. One of them. Oba
Wow.
could go in there and eliminate like 15 people.
He's that kind of
Oba, Oba Femi's 320 pounds.
he's that kind of character that you come in with champion. Here.
Like,
Over,
yo,
dude, dude,
That's
dude, dude.
crazy.
People are saying Sammy got a lot of competition, bro. Sammy got Braun, Sammy got Roman, Sammy got Oba. Sammy got
Yeah.
a lot of competition,
He does.
bro. And this is
The only
WrestleMania. They're gonna go with the biggest match they could think of.
the only
Yeah.
thing I think, but for me, the way I see that, Braun Breaker's still mad young. Obafemi's 26 or some shit like that. So if they're gonna pull the trigger on Sammy, they do have to do it now. Like these guys are there. These guys are they're there. You know what I'm saying? Sammy's old. You can't, you know what I'm saying? While the longer Sammy's on the roster with all of these other guys, the more it's gonna be like, yo, he needs to, if you're gonna put the belt on him, you gotta do it now. Like you gotta do it. Because how do you justify Obafemi not having it? How do you justify Trick Williams not having it? Or even Javon? Like there's a lot of names, that you hold up. So if they're gonna do it, they gotta do it soon,
Like
as I
Oba, he
see it.
can if he's not in the title picture, he still got time. You're right, he still got time. He can have a really good feud. Like they could put him between him and Brock, and that could be a slobber knocker.
Please.
You
That would
know?
be good.
I don't
That
mind
would
that.
be good. That would be really good.
Mhm. If they
But
want to do this whole story with Gunther about retiring everybody, him and Gunther, that would be a
hmm
crazy match. Him and Braun, that would be a crazy match. Like
and
yo,
I
and
I love how they're building him up. Like they do video packages every week. Then the clips they show of him throwing dudes, throwing motherfuckers out of the ring like it's nothing. Oh man. Oh my God.
WWE has a lot of options right now. But we'll
They
see
do.
what happens.
They do.
What happened? All right, boys.
All right. So that is our show for you, everyone. So don't forget, ring poppers, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Until then, we will see you next week. Peace out.
Peace in the middle.